Okay, trust me, I'm going to get to Judy Landers in just a moment, but first, I have to go on a quick tangent. Flashback to 1978 in a TV movie called BJ and the Bear. Of course, the TV movie became a TV series, and I became an avid viewer, a big fan of the show. So much so that I seriously contemplated a career in long-haul trucking. It seemed like an honest day's work, and you got to hit the open road with a chimp like Bear. Or some other cool pet. It didn't have to be exactly the same, but you get it. The long-haul trucker answers to no one. And as the show progressed, it became clear to me that being a long-haul trucker was also kind of a chick magnet. Each week, BJ would get involved with a beautiful girl, and one of those beautiful girls on the show became a regular during the third season. Her name on the show was Stax. Yeah, I know that's pretty tacky when you think about it. And she was played by Judy Landers. Somewhere along the way, I realized trucking probably wasn't for me, but trust me, Judy made a very compelling argument for it. Oh yeah, and Bear too. Well, until he went crazy and started attacking people, but that, my friends, is a story for another day. So anyway, getting back to Judy, Ms. Landers was not an unknown actress when she joined the show. She, along with her sister Audrey, were pretty much the latest thing back then. They were all over TV as guest stars on various shows such as Love Boat, Vegas, Charlie's Angels, and Fantasy Island. And Judy was also on another one of my favorite shows from the 80s, Knight Rider. And even though I shouldn't mention it because it was such an odd show, she was also a regular on something called Madam's Place. And yes, I will admit to watching it, but only for Judy. Like I said, these girls were extremely popular back in the day. Hef tried to get them to pose for Playboy, which they did, but their layout wasn't your typical photo shoot. In other words, they kept their clothes on. I actually preferred their appearance in Runner's World. Turns out the sisters were into fitness and running, something that I've enjoyed over the years. Who'd have thunk? Years later, Runner's World would run the photos again during an anniversary issue. So where is Judy now? Well, here's a relatively recent picture of the sisters with their mother Ruth. As you can see, time has been very kind to both of them. Well, actually all three of them. Way to go, Ruth. Judy has been married to former Major League Baseball pitcher Tom Niedenfuer since November of 1987. They have two daughters, Lindsay, born in 89, and Christy, born in 91. After taking time off to live her life and raise her kids, Judy once again collaborated with her sister, Audrey, on a couple of children's shows in the late 90s called the Hug-a-Bug Club and the Treehouse Club. As you can see from the photo on the right with Judy's daughters, the apple hasn't fallen too far from the tree. In fact, daughter Christy competed in the Miss USA pageant representing the fine state of Tennessee. And lest you thought that I was going to forget about Audrey, she married businessman Donald Berkowitz in May of 1988. They have two children, twins Adam and Daniel. They were born in 1993. This is Daniel here. He is an accomplished composer, songwriter, musician, all-around talented guy. And he's collaborating with his mother right now on a pop musical, something kind of edgy and dark according to what I could find on the internet. So that's it. Do you remember Judy and her sister Audrey? And if so, did you have a favorite? Audrey had a pretty successful music career. I can see why Daniel's going down that path. But that probably doesn't stop me from picking Team Judy. Anyway, please share your memories in the comment section below. And while you're at it, please click on the thumbs up icon. And why not consider subscribing to my channel? I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.